Okay, I thought I'd best do an update on where I've got to with this ventilator system I was working on. I started back earlier in the year and has kind of got shelved as I've got kind of stumped with the arduino programming. My limitations on that, I've done the best I can with it so far, but it really needs somebody to take it to the next step. I've got here a flow meter, and the system is a 24 volt LED display, power, respiratory rate and tidal volume, and that's just a set the system if it goes out of sync. You just so we've got your respiratory rate and your tidal volume. The ball valve, this frame actually just will clip out, so for quick changeover, so you'd have a spare, if you have a spare respirator you want to swap it over, and you just swap it over. And there's a plunger here which operates against the ball valve, the bag valve, and controls it, and it's done many hours testing to make sure it doesn't rub or anything, and it's had no issues. Power supply, obviously 240 mains. That's to power it on. Flick the power, and then switch on the main, on the control, and it'll boot up. Set itself up. And now it's starting to respirate using and it's done on a cam drive, and you can see that in this side there. It's actually a worm and screw that operates it with using stepper motors. Now if I speed up the respiratory rate, or I can slow down the respiratory rate, and it's obviously what it means, that is it's longer between strokes of operation. So we'll move it back up. Right, so you can slow it right down to increase the stroke, the time between strokes, and then the tidal volume is how much air is passed to the what would be the person or the patient if there was one, and we can actually, the volume of that, we can control how much air it actually. See, the stroke now is much longer. It's going to come back, set itself, and now it's on a short repetitive stroke. So I can increase the volume by controls, but as I say, I've kind of got stumped with the Arduino programming, but everything was built using off-the-shelf parts, and it's no more than probably a couple of £100 worth of bits, if that. I hope you find it interesting, and if anybody's got any suggestions, please come back to me.